Hey guys, my name is Lakin Amon. I have been a nurse for 10 years. I graduated in 2015 with my BSN from Northwestern. I went straight into the ICU as a new grad, and I actually went back to nurse practitioner school in 2017, and I received my MSN in 2020 with my adult gerontology acute care certification. Um, and so I've been a nurse practitioner in the acute care setting, pulmonary and ICU, for about 5 years now. But I'm going back for my family nurse practitioner certification. And so I'm having to take this class. Um, Currently, nursing informatics, it allows me to analyze data for patient outcomes, um, such as monitoring the outcomes over time using the EMR. Um, it supports evidence-based practice, with like clinical decision making. Um, it definitely improves my workflow efficiency. Um, Computer versus paper charting, etc. Um, Remote monitoring with telehealth is also easier. Um, and you can also kind of localize and analyze patient data to implement new clinical protocols that goes with quality improvement and reporting. Um, Basically, it just improves everything, right? Nursing informatics, data, technology. It makes everything easier for us, more efficient. And how can nursing informatics improve um, patient outcomes and help create clinical practice guidelines, such as standards of care, etc.? It helps us with literature reviews, databases. Um, it can allow a more multidisciplinary approach as far as healthcare input, where you can get different specialties. Doesn't have to necessarily be a provider, but they can all contribute to one patient or a group of patients. I guess development of guidelines to improve patients and their health as a whole. It can help with EHRs and clinical decision support tools. It can, nursing informatics, you can build stuff to where they alert the provider for abnormals, what you probably need to be screening for based on certain criteria that the patients meet and that you input. It can help with monitoring patients as well, with giving feedback and having all sorts of tracking devices such as dashboards and metrics, and this percent of the patients do this, they respond to this, that kind of thing. One example could be in the setting of diabetes. Nursing informatics, the data systems, what they can do is they can identify the gaps in the A1C testing. They can identify compliance issues with patients as well. They can help with standardizing those guidelines, and as well as medication adjustments based on their the results compiled from the data received. It can help with lab alerts, and it can track results outcomes, etc., for the patients.